Hi everyone, today I'd like to show you a beta version of the 8th mission in Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven. So we are on our way to Corleone Hotel and I'd like to spend this time for some little introduction. You can already see some effects of my efforts, but I surely won't be able to show you all the stuff I did in just one video. You can probably expect some more videos in the future. So in the past I was working on something I called beta mode. Yeah, very unique, I know. I was 12 or something like this. However, recently I decided to return to this mod. The funny thing is that in my 10-year break some Russian boys steal the original beta mode and made something they called version 2. In my honest opinion, they didn't even try. You may have noticed my accent, I am Polish by the way. The whole process of developing Mafia was something that was always fascinating me. You know, I'm talking about trailers, screenshots, all those stuff that was removed or changed. For the most of the time the mod was only about textures, but lately I learned some editors to make basic changes in some car models, missions and tables too. And there is also a shader setup as well. Okay, I might have a chance of being undetected. So we managed to reach the hotel and yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on here. So I'll make here a quick run and first we will have an encounter with the hero of the mission title. Some of you may have seen some ladies without the clothing on some either alpha or beta footage, but I didn't see my priorities here. Let's have a cutscene. So the reason I'm not skipping is a little touch I put in here. And it is ta-dam! It's about Tommy's flashbacks. You could just have seen a beta surround those. Little thing but significant. Alright, we can now skip the rest. Now we are going to arm up a little bit. You may know that one of the rooms of the hotel includes a knife on the table. We also got a Colt 1911 in the inventory. But I also prepared something else. We know from the beta footage that Tommy was supposed to get the shotgun in hotel, probably from one of the enemies. But I honestly prefer to put it into the room. The reason I did this that way was the beta footage from this particular mission. The video is clearly showing us that Tommy is starting the whole shootout already having the shotgun. I just wanted to give here that vibe of Michael Corleone, if you know what I mean. I just got Smith & Wesson 442 model airweight. That was beta version of Colt Detective Special. Let's have this guy killed already. You can see that I changed the Lupara of one of the guards to shotgun as well, which is correct, when we talk about the beta version. So I think I killed all the enemies now. Yeah, so we have everything and now we can head to the office. Alright, so the bomb has been planted and now here comes the surprise. Yeah, I got rid of those guys pretty quick, but believe me, they are not to mess with. Yeah, you could just have here a beta record of Tommy's, which is originally in the game. So, the thing I've done here is I moved the cutscene trigger closer to the window, to make Cap's encounter possible. They originally not moving and I've made them run toward Tommy too.
Just regular work.
Alright, let's proceed. So we are going through the rooftops stage pretty quick. As you can see, we have beta stuff in here, and that is the clock ticking to our annihilation. That's actually it. So I will continue so you can see how this mission would turn out while having Tommy gun. It will be surely too easy, but maybe in the future I will think about giving the Caps better weapons to make it more challenging. So we have some time now, guys, and I'd like to say a few words about my changes of the Thompson now. The first thing is the sound, which is pretty different. My actual editing was dictated by my preferences. I heard various versions of the actual beta Thompson, but the one I got here is the one I just like. The second thing is the size of the barrel. In some beta videos you can see the barrel being more visible while the player is running. Maybe it was the animation thing, but since I cannot edit the animations, I tweaked a Thompson model a little bit. The last thing is the ammo capacity. You can see on the pre-release footage that the Thompson was supposed to have we got in the final a definitely bigger ammo capacity, which was 300 instead of 200. Yeah, that's the part that is definitely too easy now. Yeah, the issue that I'm noticing right now recording that video is that I think the player has a little bit too much time for this escape. There is no actual pressure. Yeah, we can imagine the situation where the whole city of Caps is after Tommy, and well, yeah, I think I did add a little bit too much time for that escape. So the two options I'm seeing here is either giving the enemies stronger weapons like shotguns and Thompsons, or giving Tommy less time for the escape. If I got to be honest with you guys, there's actually no beta stuff going on further. But I continue to convey the likeness to the beta video you can find on the internet, where Tommy got a Tommy gun on the church shootout. So let's get straight to that part. I hope that I provide some interesting information to you guys and that I explained my way of thinking just alright. If you like what I did here, don't hesitate to let me know. That will be very motivating. Thank you for your time, guys, and well, enjoy the bloodshed.
Please let me live. I have a wife and children. Don't do it. Please have mercy. Don't kill me. Please spare me. No, please spare me. Do it. I have a wife and no, please spare me.
Oh, it is only I. My son, don't shoot. I am unarmed. What have you done, my son? Such suffering for nothing. God is forgiving, but this is terrible. Don't you know murder is the greatest sin?
I know, Father. But somehow everything got fouled up. I made a mistake somewhere.
So many people have died without reason. They could have done much more with their lives.
Father, these people were criminals, cheats, murderers. The one lying in the front wanted to rape my girl. Maybe God wanted it this way. A lot of people will have an easier life because of this.
Yes, the Lord works in mysterious ways. But what about you? You can look yourself in the face? Your hands are stained with blood that you'll never wash off.
I know that, Father.
Look around you. Such a waste. We'll have to consecrate the church again. Everything is shot up. I can't let my parishioners in here. What am I going to do?
Maybe this'll help? Pray for my soul, Father. I'll need it.
I will, my son. I certainly will.
By the way, Father, your little speech about Billy, I'm wondering about your conscience. Billy wasn't such a good person, and he didn't do good when he was alive.